Hey, kia ora mara koutou tātou. Okay, so what we've got is another clothesline video, and I'm talking like that because I had a few comments about the clothesline in the background last time. So I thought it obviously stands for a lot with a lot of people. So there you go. Okay, so what are we talking about today? Well, we're still talking about the Sealord Deal because actually the reception to the Sealord Deal is very good. It's great. I mean, what is this? The book, The Sealord Deal? Well, the book, The Sealord Deal, was actually put out by Paul Moon, written by Paul Moon. It was his master's thesis from memory. And as I said in the last video, just to be clear about, well, there's the wind on the on the clothesline. Wow. As I said, as I said in the last video, yeah, I had something to do with it. I forget what I did, but whether I marked it or whatever I did. But anyway, Campus Press published it, and it wasn't Campus Press's first book, but it was pretty well up there. It was pretty. I remember my daughter Esme helping me design the cover, and she's forgotten that she did that. She was around some very young age, but we've just had the cover redone because I wanted to make sure that we were looking like the present day or something in the cover, and also I've got from Freedom Print and Design, a really good designer, Gabrielle, and she did a very good job. So it's very basic, the cover, but very powerful, I think. And so we're in a situation now where people are reading this book, which is old. I mean, it is really old. I think from memory we're talking about the late 90s here, and it really has a lot of good things going on in it, which are resonating today because we're revising the Sealord Deal. So that's out there, and I gave this little talk. I'm just restating the talk I gave on it last time. But I want to update that by saying it has had a good reception, and it hasn't dated. I think that's the important thing, is that it has not dated. Of course, it's an historical book about the Sealord Deal itself and the forms of quota involved and the tribal politics involved and so on. But the iwi politics involved, the government politics involved. So, yeah, this is good news. All right, what else is happening? We are moving on to a second edition of Dance and Identity in Aotearoa in the World, using a lot of photos this time, because we've had such success with photos and publications in the Kōwhiti series. Now, the Kōwhiti series are coming out of Go Press, and actually this book, Identity and Dance and Identity in Aotearoa and the World, is coming out in Campus Press because it is part of another line, and that line is what was known as Te Pū Tāpere, all to do with performance and arts, and the source of performance. So what we find ourselves with is a lot of essays about, for example, dance at the Bada Bing in the series The Sopranos, dance in the film Ex Machina, which has an AI dimension, and so I'm interested in that essay in dancing with machines. And for some reason I can't seem to find a lot about dancing with machines, or how machines affect dance, or how artificial intelligence works with dance. And I think the essay is a good one in the sense that it's breaking a bit of ground. I don't say that it's breaking it very well, because I'm floundering away. I'm kind of, it really is the blind leading the blind, but I'm not really concerned about that. I think that somebody should be talking about it. It's such a great film, Ex Machina, anyway. But the idea of somebody creating a partner, a dance partner in this sense, and the partner dimension may have gone into other areas, but the dance situation fascinates me, that programming a dancing partner and then participating in the dance to create something new just seems to me to be interesting. So anyway, that's another essay in it, and the essay, an essay actually coming over from the last Kōwhiti collection, and revamped and reconcluded, I think would be the best way to put it, because it's basically the same set of questions that I asked Stephen of Court, but there's a conclusion by me saying that this is not a conclusion. That's the first thing, and the second thing is just trying to tease out what I think are the main points in the interview and in the whole idea of dance photography. And again, that's an area that I don't think is terribly not extensively covered. It is covered actually. I've found quite a few cross references, and thanks very much to Rosanna Rocks, and she's put through her Facebook page. I've found other things. So there you go. This is the new book, Dance and Identity in Aotearoa and the World, 2nd edition, and that should be with us probably, I would think, within 3 weeks. Yeah, certainly by the end of September. So the goal in August was to get the Sealord Deal out. We did that. This month, the goal is to get the 2nd edition of Dance and Identity in Aotearoa and the World out. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about both books actually. Particularly the look, what I think is going to be the look of Dance and Identity in Aotearoa and the World. Well, I was happy with the first edition, but it didn't have any photos, and this will have a lot of photography, a lot of photos from, I think, some very, very good people, including, of course, Stephen Accord himself, who is really a phenomenon in this country. Here with Peter Cleave, great to have you with us.